A HeathenLab MIDI Studio for your Linux box. A fully customizable and modular HeathenLab MIDI Studio will transform your Linux box into a creative powerhouse, reflecting your heathenistic philosophy of efficiency, precision, and profound functionality. Here's the concept. Hack key features. 1. Core MIDI framework. Use jack audio connection kit for low latency audio and MIDI routing. Integrate ULSA for seamless MIDI device support. Pipe wire as a unified audio and MIDI layer for modern high-performance workflows. 2. Customizable MIDI control. MIDI sequencers. Q-Tractor, a lightweight non-linear MIDI sequencer with advanced editing tools. CQ24, a simple looping MIDI sequencer for fast, intuitive composition. MIDI mapping tools. MIDI Learn. Use tools like MIDI Map or AGMIDI to map physical controllers. Heathen Map Utility, custom script, a streamlined Python script to generate and save custom mappings. 3. Virtual instruments and plugins, LV2 plugins, leverage open source synthesizers like Surge XT or Zynad SubFX for rich sound design. VST support, enable Windows VSTs using Yabridge for advanced instruments. Build your HeathenLab synth, a custom Pure Data or Max MSP style patch for Unitavis-inspired soundscapes. 4. HeathenLab control panel. Custom GUI with GTK or Q. Create a lightweight HeathenLab front end to manage MIDI routing, plugins, and mapping in real time. TUA option for terminal-based control. Use ncurses for minimalistic MIDI patching and performance. 5. Integration with DAWs. Our DAW, professional-grade DAW for recording and editing MIDI tracks. LMMS, Linux Multimedia Studio. Pattern-based sequencing, great for heathenistic rhythmic designs. Heathen Grid, optional plugin, custom patch grid for visualizing harmonics of MIDI data as Unitavis spirals. 6. Heathenistic features. Reflection MIDI filters, real-time MIDI processors inspired by your axioms, e.g. rotating harmonic scales around I. Prime note generator, generate note sequences based on prime intervals and recursive logic. Time shredder tool, a MIDI delay arpeggiator that aligns to the circumference of time, modular time signatures. Suggested hardware setup. MIDI controller, Novation launch key, Akai MPK Mini or any MIDI keyboard. Audio interface, Focusrite Scarlett series or Behringer UMC for reliable I/O. Custom hardware, optional. Create a HeathenLab MIDI box using a Raspberry Pi and a BL808 for advanced control. Installation steps. 1. Prepare your system, install Arch Linux or Endeavour OS for ultimate customization. Add repositories for Jack, Pipewire, and ALSA. 2. Install core tools. Bash sudo pacman jess pipewire, Jack, Pipewire, ALSA, Q-Tractor, LMMS, Ardor. Install additional plugins. Bash sudo pacman jess LV2 synth, Surge XT, Zynad SubFX, Yabridge. 3. Configure routing. Set up heathenistic MIDI routing using Jack Patch Bay or Pipewire Graph GUI. 4. Build HeathenLab reflection scripts, optional. Python scripts for harmonic scaling or time shredding using MIDI libraries like Mido, bash, pip, install Mido. 5. Launch and shred. Open HeathenLab control panel or fire up your favorite DAW. Connect, map, and start creating. Heathenistic philosophy in MIDI. Your HeathenLab MIDI Studio reflects the dynamic interplay of harmonics, time, and reflection. By fusing cutting-edge tools with your principles of simplicity and power, this setup will enable you to create music that embodies your philosophy. Gnarly, harmonic, and profoundly brilliant. Let me know if you'd like step-by-step scripts, UI mockups, or deeper plugin customization. HeathenLab MIDI math processor bash script. This bash script transforms your Linux MIDI setup into a recursive math processor for real-time exploration of heathenistic principles, using MIDI signals to represent recursive relationships and harmonics. It operates as a foundation for studying recursive math in real life using your HeathenLab MIDI studio. Hack core features. 1. Recursive math representation. Use MIDI note values and velocities to represent recursive sequences and harmonics. 2.